There's a breaking update coming in from Karnataka where State Minister Priyank Kharge has written to Chief Minister Sharda requesting a ban on all activities of the RSS in government schools, government-aided schools, playgrounds, parks and other government properties. Now, this letter states that the RSS is promoting hatred and negative thoughts among children and youngsters, which is against the constitutional values of the country, and has urged the Chief Minister for the ban. My colleague Neha gets us more on this. Neha, take us through the details. All right, we will be connected by my colleague Neha in a bit. But that's the latest that has come in, viewers, from Priyank Kharge, Karnataka State Minister, saying that RSS should be banned. Remember, this is not the first time. A few months back, he had said that, if we are voted to power in the center, the Congress will ban the RSS in the country. But now, of course, as a Karnataka minister, he said to the Chief Minister, Sharda, that RSS should be banned because, quote unquote, it promotes hatred among children and youth. He's also gone on to say that it is against the constitutional values of the country. Now, he's urged him for the ban, of course, but remember, amid all of this, a few months back, D.K. Shivakumar, the Deputy Chief Minister, had also sung the RSS anthem, clearly raising a lot of eyebrows. But this one coming in from Congress leader and Karnataka Minister Priyank Kharge, urging Chief Minister Sharda to ban RSS. So, of course, we'll have to wait and watch what the Chief Minister says, how it responds. But, of course, there will be, a political war of words that will be erupting. This request coming in from Priyank Kharge for the Chief Minister of Karnataka, saying that RSS should be banned. And let me say what the letter states. It states that the RSS has been promoting hatred as well as negative thoughts among children and youngsters, which Priyank Kharge says is against the constitutional values of the country. So he's urged the Chief Minister for this ban. And where does he want this ban? He wants the ban on all activities of the RSS in government schools, in government-aided schools, in playgrounds, in parks and other government properties. That's the letter that Priyank Kharge has written. Of course, quite a lot of answers that the Congress would want to give as far as their claim of intolerance is concerned, something that is different from their ideology. They want it banned and they say that it promotes hatred. All right, my colleague Neha is with me on the phone line. Neha, take us through the details of this letter that Priyank Kharge has written to Chief Minister Sharda asking for a ban on the RSS.
Well, that's right. In fact, Priyank Kharge here, IT Minister of Karnataka, has written to the Chief Minister now seeking a ban on RSS activities on government lands. While it's not seeking a ban on the RSS or on the organization itself, it is given that there are several activities now affiliated with the RSS that are carried out whether on school premises or other government lands now. The IT Minister here, of course, seeking a response from the Chief Minister, urging him to, in fact, ban all activities on government lands, also stating that, this is causing negative thoughts and this is impacting students negatively, and which is why he's now seeking a ban on RSS activities in all government premises. Of course, while the Chief Minister has signed off on that letter and acknowledged it, it remains to be seen what kind of action comes through. But sources within the Chief Minister's office now telling us that the government is likely to heed to this demand and is likely to ban all RSS activities on government lands.
All right, let me go across to S. Prakash of the BJP joining me on the phone line. Your response to the letter that has been written by Priyank Kharge asking for a ban on RSS.
No, Congress party even in the past many times tried to ban the RSS and it has backfired them. Kharge has not learned any lesson from the past history. Congress party every time tries to curb the RSS, but it springs up more powerfully. And in the latest version also, Kharge and Sharda will be decisively defeated by the RSS.
All right, Mr. S. Prakash, thanks very much for joining us and sharing your thoughts. Of course, viewers, we are getting you reaction from the Bharatiya Janata Party as well, who are saying that this is not the first time that the Congress has done this, made an effort to ban the RSS, but this only reflects their own mindset, their own intolerance. Neha, this of course will invite a reaction from the BJP, even in the RSS, saying, and we have been talking about it, how this is not the first time that the Congress is seeking a ban on the RSS. We'll have to, of course, wait and watch how the Chief Minister responds to Priyank Kharge's request.
Well, that's absolutely right. The Chief Minister having signed off on that letter now, of course, directing for action as well. It's probably just a matter of time, sources tell us, before the government can formally pass an order on this front. But largely, of course, the contents of that letter here that suggests that, activities being carried out by the RSS negatively impact the young minds of the students when it's carried out in schools and in other premises, and which is why he's seeking a ban now on carrying out RSS activities or activities affiliated to the RSS on government premises.
All right, Neha, thanks. I'm going to come back to you. Let's also tell our viewers, history lessons for all those who stand against the RSS. Remember, viewers, Mahatma Gandhi was at an RSS rally back in 1947 in September, saying RSS inspired by ideals of service and sacrifice. He also went on to say that he's impressed with the RSS's simplicity and discipline. In fact, this is what is stated in the collected works of Mahatma Gandhi. In 1949, in March, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel said that people call me a supporter of the RSS. The RSS men are brave, resourceful and courageous. That is Sardar Patel. In fact, the next year, in January of 1948, he said Congress feels it can use authority to crush the RSS, but the RSS men are patriots who love their country. More recently, in 2018, Pranab Mukherjee, Congress's own leader, in June had said RSS founder Hedgewar is the great son of Mother India. But as we've been saying, this is not the first time that a ban on RSS has been, called for by the Congress party. Let me go across to Ratan Sharda. Joining me on the phone line, Ratan Sharda, your response to how the Congress is once again making an effort to ban the RSS in the state of Karnataka. All right, we'll try and reconnect with Ratan Sharda, but remember, viewers, this is not the first time, and there have been previous instances as well when there was a bid to dismantle the RSS. Neha, we have been taking our viewers through the different leaders who've been at RSS rallies or who've praised the RSS in the past, whether it was during the freedom struggle or even more recently in 2018 when Pranab Mukherjee had called RSS founder Hedgewar as the great son of Mother India. So probably the Congress needs to introspect and see what its own leaders have been saying about the RSS.
Well, that's right. Of course, while Mr. Priyank Kharge there, the IT Minister, has, sought a ban on RSS carrying out their activities, whether it's the RSS Shakha, whether it's the RSS Baithaks or others on government lands or in government premises. As far as an entire ban itself on the organization is concerned, well, that's of course something that's not yet been discussed. But yes, like you rightly mentioned, of course, we've seen Congress leaders as well in the past, who haven't shied away from.
Neha, I'm going to come back to you in a bit. Let me go across to Ratan Sharda, who's back with us on the phone line. Ratan Sharda, your response, your thoughts on how Priyank Kharge has now once again called for a ban on the RSS in the state of Karnataka.
See, Priyank Kharge's effort is basically to take up the crown that may be dropped by his father soon, and to make a place in Karnataka by showing more loyalty than the king himself. That's Rahul Gandhi. Priyank Kharge is already facing a defamation case for saying that RSS burned the constitution, and he better control himself, because 4 generations of Gandhi Nehru family have tried to ban RSS or crush RSS, as Nehru put it. They could not, because we are born in the soil of this country. RSS is taking its energy from the traditional, cultural and historical knowledge of Bharat and history. And these people have tried to substitute it with some kind of foreign idea of secularism, foreign idea of socialism, which has not worked. So his fear is that RSS, as long as RSS is there, they cannot win at this battle of ideologies and ideas. So he will keep on speaking, which does not make any sense. And he should realize that every time they have tried to ban RSS, they have lost the case in courts and in the tribunals. They also should realize that in emergency also they could not crush it. And more importantly, Priyank Kharge's entire approach is so alien to the people now that he has to understand that you have to fight ideas with ideas, create alternative models with which they are not. They are just into abusing, dividing society.
All right.
And that is his effort. It will not work.
All right. Mr. Ratan, Sharda, thanks very much for joining us and sharing your perspective. I'm also joined by Ashok Gowda of the BJP. Ashok Gowda, now we know that the Chief Minister of Karnataka, Siddaramaiah, has signed on this particular letter by Priyank Kharge and called for immediate action on his request of banning the RSS. Your response?
Priyank Kharge never visited a Sharda. What RSS stands for? I request Priyank Kharge to come down to RSS Sharda's one day.
All right, we'll try and fix that audio issue. But Ashok Gowda, thanks very much for joining us at the moment. Viewers, we'll keep getting you more details on this particular matter. Of course, the Chief Minister, Siddaramaiah,